And now let's meet the coaches. For Smithville, assistant coaches Jim Smith and Jody Schilling. And the head coach, Mike Miller. For Oak Hill High School, assistant coaches Jim Sloan and Scott Lewis. And the head coach, Doug Hale. And now introducing the players. For Smithville High School, number 44, Becca Olson. For Oak Hill High School, number 40, Megan Leonard. For the green and white, number 41, Megan Reed. For the black and white, number 25, Alicia McGuire. For the ladies' Smithies, number 34, Amber Blosser. For the Lady Oaks, number 24, Stephanie Dunn. For Smithville, number 35, Amy Baker. For Oak Hill, number 22, Nikki Cantor. For the green and white, number 32, Lori Dr. D. For the black and white, number 14, Kayla Malone. For the ladies' Smithies, number 30, Sasha Hurst. For the Lady Oaks, number 13, Abby Campbell. For Smithville, number 24, Lindsay Beekler. For Oak Hill, number 11, Ashley Malone. For Smithville, number 15, Tara Hohenbaugh. For Oak Hill, number 10, Anna Ruff. For the green and white, number 12, Heather Steiner. For the Lady Oaks, number 5, Devin Magoon. For Smithville, number 4, Cassie Parsons. And for Oak Hill, number 00, Kayla Moore. And now introducing the starting 5. For Smithville, starting in forward, a 5'9" senior, number 33, Caitlin Cook. For Oak Hill, starting in forward, a 5'7" senior, number 20, Jamie Sloan. For the green and white, starting in forward, a 5'10" senior, number 42, Beth Bookwalter. Starting at forward for the black and white, a 5'10" junior, number 21, Ashley Midkiff. For Smithville, starting at center, a 6'0" senior, number 45, Alicia Huff. Starting at center for Oak Hill, a 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Keisha Davis. For the green and white, starting at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 22, Kelly Keener. Starting at guard for the black and white, a 6'0" junior, number 32, Alicia Hammond. Starting at guard for Smithville, a 5'8" senior, number 31, Rachel Snyder. And starting at guard for Oak Hill, a Smithville foul number 42, Beth Walter, her second, team foul number 2. In for Oak Hill, number 5, Devin Magoon. In for Smithville, Lori Doherty, replacing Beth Walter. And for the Lady Oaks, Anna Ruff, replacing Ashley Midkiff.
Bodies go to the deck, and there's going to be a foul on who? Foul is going to be on Smithville. So that's an unforced turnover by Smithville. Magoon was the other one back there. Smithville just a little careless with the basketball, turns it over with 1:44 to play in the period.
5 turnovers now for Smithville on the afternoon. A real nice hustle play by there. Devin Magoon forcing that turnover.
Now top the basketball is Keisha Davis. Davis near the top of the key. Looks to the right side. Open there is Ruff. Back out top to Davis. She'll fire the 3. That's good. Why not? Everybody else is throwing it outside the arc.
Keisha Davis.
14. Oak Hill's got 5 threes in the period. Cook across the timeline to Keener. Keener out front to Cook on the left wing. Left of the key, stops. Brings it out front to Hoff. Another 3 up, and this one's off the rim. No good. Rebound Ruff of Oak Hill. Up to Davis, right sideline into the forecourt to the wing. Davis slows it up out front to Magoon. Back to Davis, another 3 up, good again. I'm not going to see anything like
shots, and 6 of them have been threes.
6 straight threes attempted and made in the period. Left wing Cook fires the jump shot inside the arc, no good. Rebound Hoff, put it back up, fouled with 45 seconds in the period. 27 first quarter points for Oak Hill, who can't miss. It's a dream come true for Doug Hale and his team. Smithville's done a good job when they've gotten into the half court, but are just trying to weather a flurry of baskets here in the first quarter by Oak Hill as Hoff goes to the line to shoot. She's already got 8. Free throw up, back of the rim and off. Raymond James Financial Services, Tom Benner and Kerry Weeman, now located at 324 West High Street, Orville. Contact Tom and Kerry for all your financial planning needs, 330-682-7788. Hoff hits the second, she's got 9, and here comes Oak Hill. Into the forecourt, Magoon to the baseline, 40 seconds of the quarter. Oak Hill is up a dozen. Davis out front, another three's up and good. 30-15. In the backcourt, Keener. Cook across the timeline to the left wing to the baseline. Out front, Hoff. Hoff guarded by Hale, down low, pass inside, goes to Doherty, and she lays it up and in. Down to 15 seconds in the quarter. It's a 13-point lead. The best thing that can happen for Smithville is that the quarter happens, so Oak Hill can go to the bench and try and cool off. Hale on the right wing, Magoon, we're down to 5 seconds. Out top, Hammond with 3. Left wing, Davis doesn't see the clock and does not get a shot off in time. End of 1 quarter. Oak Hill blazing, leads Smithville 30-17.
After 1, Smithville 17 and Oak Hill 30.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I, and you won't.
Yeah, 7 of 7. 10 of 11 from the field. Yeah, the first one.
Apiece, 3 turnovers, Oak Hill, 4 Smithville. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You can take it.
Back in for Oak Hill, Jamie Sloan and Ashley Midkiff.
1 quarter in the books in Columbus here in this Division III state semifinal contest. And the first quarter was all Oak Hill, leading Smithville 30-17, blazing, shooting 10 of 11 from the field, including 7 of 7 from three-point land. Smithville shooting very well, but so far just not being able to keep up with the red-hot Oak Hill game.
Oak Hill's 30 points in the first quarter ties an all-time record for any division in any state tournament game. Smithville basketball out top on the left wing. This is Cook. Cook to Keener, foul line, Hoff turns, right wing to Doherty and back out front to Snyder. Back to Doherty on the baseline. Keener near the top of the key, left wing to Cook. Cook to Keener, left wing, threes up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Oak Hill, it's Hammond. Hammond the basketball. Oak Hill hasn't missed in 6 minutes. Out front, Davis. And they've been firing from all angles. Davis out front, still the box and 1 on Hammond. Hammond had a dozen in the first quarter for Oak Hill. She averages 26 a ball game, and Rachel Snyder is dogging her. Has done a good job the last 3 minutes. Everybody else is still hot. Out front, basketball to Sloan. Sloan for Oak Hill off to Davis. Davis had 2 big threes, and Smithville got in that box and 1. Davis, Sloan have each hit threes. Hammond's got a couple. Sloan on the left wing, bounced down low, intended for Hammond, knocked away. Smithville does a good job in this defensive set denying the basketball into the All-Ohio. Lori Doherty.
In for Smithville, number 42, Beth Bookwater.
Beth Bookwater's back in.
Replacing Lori Doherty.
For Smithville. A minute into the second quarter, 30-17. Down low, pass tipped away, controlled by Hammond, who put it up on the right. Score, Hammond's foul.
Now by Alicia Hammond.
14 for Hammond. She'll go to the foul line to try and complete the 3-point play. You just don't see it very often. You come into a gym like this. It's an arena, not even a gym, that's so wide. Most teams take a while to adjust to the depth perception and the shooting. count on one hand the number of times in 15 years I've seen a team, boys or girls, shoot lights out like Oak Hill has. It's been incredible. Hammond's free throw's good. 33-17, and Oak Hill is going to continue to keep up the pressure earlier in the second quarter. Cook up the left sideline of the forecourt, weaves her way to the basket, pulls up on the wing. Double team out front to Keener. Keener penetrates, shot in the key up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped into the corner, controlled by Oak Hill. It's Davis. Davis on the run back the other way between the circles. Davis bounce pass down low, getting inside. Shot put up and good by Ashley Midkiff.
Ball by Ashley Midkiff.
Midkiff scores. She's got 5. Into the forecourt comes Smithville, trailing it by 18 in the second quarter. Doherty left wing to Keener. Out front the basketball is Amy Baker, who's checked in. Baker to Hoff on the baseline, shoots by Adams and went up and in. Nice move by Hoff, who has played outstanding basketball in the first quarter and a half. 35-19 Oak Hill, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Sloan on the left wing out top to Davis. She's going to fire another 3. And finally a miss. Air ball out of bounds. Well, they went about a quarter without a miss.
Well, they had 12 straight shots. It's the first miss since the first shot attempt of the ball game.
Into the forecourt comes Smithville. Basketball is Cook up the left sideline of the baseline and got it knocked away and out of bounds by Hale. It'll stay with Smithville.
Leading scorers so far, Alicia Hammond's got 15 for Oak Hill. Alicia Hoff, meanwhile, 11 of the Smithies' 19 points.
Inbounds on the baseline, 3 put up by Keener, no good. Rebound, Buckwalter, weak side on the right, put it up and in. Beth Buckwalter scores for Smithville. And the lead is 35-21 in favor of Oak Hill. 5:30 to play before the half. On the left wing, Sloan. Sloan looks baseline, Midkiff open inside the arc, dribbles out top to Davis. Davis on the right wing looking for Hammond, who's posted up, but they can't get her the ball, so they whip it down low to Hale. She turns baseline, put it up, no good. Rebound, Smithville, it's Cook. Off to Keener. Keener across the timeline. Also, every time Oak Hill hits, they're able to set up that press. Down low, pass stolen away. Stolen by Hale into the forecourt for Oak Hill. Hale out top to Davis. Davis near the top of the key. Smithville defensively still in the box and 1. Davis is dribbling out front under 5 minutes of the second quarter. 35-21 Oak Hill. Left wing Sloan. Sloan out front to Davis. Davis flips it down low to Hale, put it up, in off the glass. Whitney Hale scores her first 2. 37-21 Oak Hill, 4:40 in the half. Cook quickly into the forecourt from Keener between the circles. Back to Keener, top of the key, lost it and double dribble. Went to pass it, the ball got stuck on her jersey, it looked like. Positive turnover on Smithville.
6 turnover here for Smithville today, compared to only 3 for Oak Hill.
So here comes Oak Hill again into the forecourt, leading by 16. Both teams in the first game today shot 25% in the first half. Oak Hill, basketball to the right wing, Sloan. To Davis out front. Davis drops down low to Hale, lost it, but it rolled out front to Hammond at the foul line. She weaves her way through traffic, threw it up off the glass rim, missed it. Rebound by Hoff. Off to Keener. Keener into the forecourt with a left-hand dribble. Picks it up on the left wing, kicks it right side to Snyder. Snyder works the way inside the arc out front to Cook. Cook off the hop, whipped it down low, intended for Buckwalter, tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Smithville. For a limited time, get 10 rings of 95 Super Bright 20-pound copy paper, just $8.10.90 at Worcester Office Plus. The limit 3 pieces per customer. Retails for this season. Timeout on the floor here in Columbus. 3:59 before the half. Oak Hill 37, Smithville 21. Back after this.
Oak Hill foul number 31, Wendy Hale, her first team foul number 2.
To the right. Smithville's been a good foul shooting team near 70%, which is 2 of 4 early as Buckwalter misses here. Into the forecourt, checking in Kayla Moore, a 5'9" junior, gets it out front to Davis. Davis on the right wing, this is Magoon. Out top to Davis, and still the box and 1 defense by Smithville. Right wing is Magoon. Magoon at 5'4", throws it out front to Davis. Left wing quickly. This is Moore to Davis, top of the key. Back to Moore in the left wing. Down low, bounce pass is kicked, intended for Hale. The Buckwalter got a foot in the air and booted it to the sideline. So Oak Hill will inbounds with 3:23 to play second quarter. Triggering on the baseline is Kayla Moore. Moore lobs it out top. Basketball between the circles to Davis. Davis puts it on the floor. Stops top of the key, looks down low for Hale, who flashed into the middle but wasn't open. Davis worked the right wing, lobbed down low. Hammond tipped away from behind by Hoff and stolen. Snyder picked it up out of the air, and here comes Smithville following the turnover. Keener into the forecourt. 3 minutes in the first half. 37-22, Oak Hill. Snyder high on the right side, down low. Buckwalter posted on Hale, put it up and in over top. 37-24, Oak Hill. Here they come the other way, top of the key. Davis quickly flips it to the right wing, Hammond. Hammond, who's been quiet over the last 5 minutes after an early explosion. Out front to Davis. Top of the key, firing for 3, off the rim, no good. Buckwalter the rebound. Off to Keener. Smithville trying to inch back into this one after weathering an early barrage by Oak Hill. Left wing, Cook. Cook out front to Snyder near the top of the key. Right wing, Keener. Keener to Hoff, top of the key, guarded by Hammond. Hoff's got 11 of Smithville's 24. Keener into Cook, middle of the key, jump shot up, back of the rim and off. Rebound Magoon of Oak Hill. 2:10 to play second quarter. And into the forecourt comes Oak Hill. Between the circles, the basketball is Davis. Davis on the left wing to Moore, baseline Hammond. Hammond covered up in that zone, skips it across the key over to Magoon. Drop down low, Hale into the middle of the key and ran right into Buckwalter. And that's a break for Oak Hill because it looked like it could have been a traveling call. Instead, they're going to get the block. Hale never saw Buckwalter standing there and was surprised when she ran into her.
Smithville foul number 2,
is going to be her third.
Team foul number 5.
And so quickly, Lori Doherty back up
And
on the
for Oak Hill,
check-in.
Anna Ruff and Ashley Midkiff.
1:57 second quarter.
And for Smithville, Lori Doherty.
Smithville team foul, just their 5th. Oak Hill's only committed 2 the entire half. Davis gets the ball on the inbounds from Anna Ruff, who checks back in. Hammond left wing, fires a quick 3. This one no good. And the rebound loose into the corner and out of bounds off to Smithville. So Smithville gets it back. Snyder's done a very good job on Hammond. Hammond had 12 in the opening period and started the second quarter with a 3-point play, but has not scored since.
Oak Hill 10 of 11 on shooting in the first quarter, only 3 of 8 here in the second, so they've cooled off considerably.
Keener across the timeline, breaks the press. Snyder right wing to Doherty and back on top to Snyder. Off turns to the foul line, good pass diagonally down low inside to Cook, and she lays it up and in.
Well, by Caitlin
Cook
Cook.
scores, she's got 4. Smithville's cut it to 11. Now to 1:20 to play, first half. Out top, Davis the basketball, top of the key. Davis looking to the left wing. Off to Ruff. Davis gets it back, foul line, weaves way through traffic and travel with the basketball out top. Turnover on Oak Hill. And Smithville get it back to try and cut it to single digits someplace it's not been since the game's first 3 minutes. Back comes Smithville into the forecourt, Keener. Keener out top, picked up the dribble, had a pass deflected, it's loose into the backcourt, picked up. Stolen by Midkiff to the basket, lay it up in here. That's her second hoop. She's got 4. 39-26 Oak Hill. We're down to 50 seconds in the half. Hook high on the left side for Smithville to the baseline. Works a shot up from 10 feet off the rim. No good. Rebound Hale. Hale off to Davis, and Oak Hill wants to run. Davis straight up the floor, top of the key, slows it up. Behind her to Midkiff. Clock down to 30 seconds in the half. Into the middle of the key, Hammond pass went right through her hands, out of bounds. And Hoff slams it off of Midkiff as they were moving out of bounds. And the basketball goes back over to Smithville. It's a good play by Hoff, and Smithville Smithville has it back with 28 seconds in the second quarter. Trailing by 13. Keener across the timeline for Smithville. Top of the key, slows it up, right wing Snyder. Snyder looks for Hop, curling around a screen, right of the key. Got it knocked loose and stolen. Davis on the run into the forecourt, 1-on-3. Leaves it behind her to Ruff. She puts up the shot, back of the rim and off, middle of the key. Hammond the rebound, back up and good. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. Keener across the timeline is going to have to fire it from 35 feet, and the shot's off the rim. Outstanding shooting. Especially during the 10 minutes. They led by 13 after one, they led by 15 at the half. 41-26 Oak Hill over Smithville here at the half of this girls Division III state semifinal. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back a little bit. First, update from the studios here at WQKT. All-time record for girls state tournament, any division, any game, semi or final. Just 11 in the second period. Smithville went 17 and 9. Smithville, you shoot 52% at the half. You got to like your chances, except when your opponent shoots 65% and hits 8 threes. So we'll see if the halftime break has cooled down Oak Hill if they continue their torrid shooting. They start with a basketball. Out top is Davis. Davis near the top of the key. Still the box and one defense for Smithville, and Rachel Snyder is tagging Alyssa Hammond. Basketball on the left wing. Sloan down low inside to Hale, spins to the basket, lays it up and in.
Goal by Whitney Hale.
Hale, her second hoop. She comes in averaging 16, but has been quiet because of Hammond. Hammond had 12 quick ones in the opening quarter, has 17 now. Smithville back defensive, and looks at a man-to-man set from Oak Hill. Snyder on the right wing. Snyder inside the arc to the baseline. Cook, her jump shot is up and good. Caitlin Cook has 6. We trade hoops.
Goal by Caitlin Cook.
43-28 Oak Hill. Back comes Oak Hill on the left wing. Sloan. Sloan to the baseline, looks down low. Nobody open, brings it out front to Davis. Davis around a screen, back to Sloan, fake to 3, and a whistle out front, the traveling violation. So a turnover, and Oak Hill gives it back to Smithville.
You look at the score, and it's really amazing if you followed Smithville basketball all year long, averaging only giving up 33 points on the defensive end, and in the tournament trail, had only given up over 40 twice. They've already given up 43 to the hot shooting Oak Hill team.
Snyder down low on the right side, Buckwalter playing with 3 fouls. The Cook out top to Snyder. Back into Buckwalter to Snyder out front. Keener top of the key, bounce pass down low, tipped away and stolen away. Hammond got the steal. And Hammond coming into today had 97 steals, very quick at 6 feet, but she throws it away down low as Hoff intercepts her pass. Off to Keener, and she got bumped and fouled in the backcourt. Jamie Sloan ran into her and picks up her first foul for Oak Hill. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of free throws in the half. 7 total, Smithville 2 of 4, and Oak Hill hit the only 3 they threw up. 6:29, third quarter, the winner meets Youngstown Ursuline for the Division III title Saturday morning. Ursuline disposed of Jonathan Alder earlier today. Final score 59-43. Buckwalter double teamed on the baseline, covered up, threw it out front to Snyder. Snyder on the left wing to Keener. She's going to fire a 3 and bury it. Basket good for Kelly Keener. Keener's first points of the day gets Smithville within a dozen. 43-31. Out top is Oak Hill. Between the circles, the basketball Davis. Davis slowly walks the dribble to the left wing. Nothing happening there, so she angles back to the right. Drops into the corner to Sloan. Davis out front, whips it down low to midkiff to Sloan on the wing. Faked a 3-pointer, got covered up, and the pass deflected away by Cook and out of bounds. It'll stay with Smithville. Foul line extended on the right. Stay with Oak Hill, I should say. Lady Oaks lead it by 12, 5:45 third quarter. Davis backs it out front against the Smithville box and one defense. Davis on the right wing to Sloan. Sloan out front to Davis. Davis had 3 threes in that first half. Sloan and Hammond each had a pair. And Davis going to back it out. Maybe they're going to try and bring Smithville out of that box and one defense. Smithville's been in the box and one since about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter and have done much better in it. Their straight-up zone was just riddled by Oak Hill's 3-point shooting in the opening period. Smithville now trapping out of the zone, out on the perimeter. Sloan high on the right side. Midkiff on the wing, out front to Davis. Davis stands and holds off to Sloan. Davis near the top of the key with the dribble. Foul line, whips it down low to Midkiff, turns, puts the shot up off the back of the rim and in.
Done by Ashley Midkiff.
Basket. She has 6. Comes in averaging 4.5, and the Oak Hill lead 45-31. Keener, top of the key, right wing, Snyder. Snyder to Hoff. Hoff around Hammond to the basket on the run, put it up off the glass rim and got fouled. So Melissa Hammond will pick up her second personal foul with 2 free throws upcoming for Alicia Hoff.
Oak Hill foul number
Hoff
32.
has 11
Alicia
and is 1
Hammond,
of 2 of the line.
Team foul number 2.
A successful Lady Smithy season,
Alicia
Capital State
Hoff
tournament
on the
action,
line
the ultimate for
for
players,
Smithville,
coaches, parents, and
shooting
fans
2.
today. Congratulations coming from Maybach Ford of Warville and on the web at maybachford.com.
First free throw attempt by Hoff is up and no good. Bouncing
And
off the
for
back
Oak
of the
Hill,
rim.
Devin
Hoff,
Magoo,
very good free throw shooter. Not
replacing Ashley Midkiff.
1 of 3 as she gets ready for her second attempt.
75% good on the season for Hopp. She looks to split the pair for her dozenth point. Shot is up and good. 4:40 to play third quarter. Davis quickly bounces into the right baseline. Sloan down low. Hammond. Quick shot put up off the rim. No good. Rebound Buckwater of Smithville. Off to Keener. Keener runs up the center of the floor across the timeline between the circles. Smithville down 13 to Oak Hill. Snyder on the right wing. Down low. Buckwater double teamed on the baseline. Back to Snyder on the wing. Out front to Keener. Quickly left wing to Cook. Cook to the baseline with a drive, pulls up, bounces to Hoff inside, in traffic, got it knocked away, and a whistle and a foul call. Foul call is going to be on Jamie Sloan of Oak Hill. So Sloan will pick up her second, and Hoff goes right back to the line to shoot a pair. 4:16 to play here in the third.
Oak Hill
Ball
foul
game
number
has
20,
just
Jamie
sort of
Sloan, her second,
sped
team foul
by.
number 3.
Opening quarter lasted about 9 minutes, I think, as Hoff misses the first free throw.
Back in
And
for
Magoo
Oak
will
Hill,
check out.
Ashley
Back in comes
Midkiff.
Ashley Midkiff for Oak Hill.
Replacing Devin Magoo.
Oak Hill's only loss on the season coming to Columbus Bexley back in early January. They are 24-1. Hoff's second free throw was also no good, missed them both. Remains a 13-point lead for Oak Hill. Right wing Sloan open for 3, shots up off the back of the rim, no good. Snyder the rebound. To Buckwater into the forecourt Cook. Cook up the left sideline to the 3-point line out top to Keener. Keener top of the key, right wing Snyder. Snyder out front to Cook. Left wing Keener's going to toss up another 3, and this one's good as well. Kelly Keener's got 2 threes in the period.
Kelly Keener.
45-35. Closest Smithville's been since the first quarter. Oak Hill out front, Davis. Davis the basketball. Smithville coming out of that box only to trap out on the perimeter. Davis splits it top of the key, right wing Hammond. She's going to fire a 3. Got it. Alyssa Hammond hits another 3, her third.
Alicia
Hammond's
Hammond.
got 20. 48-35 Oak Hill.
These two teams shooting. Oak Hill 18 of 28, Smithville 14 of 25.
Snyder on the right side. She puts up the jump shot in
Goal
good.
by Rachel Snyder.
Snyder has a basket, her first here in the second half, and Smithville's lead, or I should say deficit, is 11 again. Oak Hill right wing, Hammond another 3. This one's in and out, no good. And the rebound, Cook on the baseline. Cook covered up, lobs it to Keener. Keener across the timeline, middle of the floor between the circles, out front to the right wing, Snyder. Snyder tosses down low to Buckwater, dribbles inside, puts it up off the rim, no good. Buckwater tipped the rebound out front to Snyder. To Hoff, she's gonna unload a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound Midkiff of Oak Hill. 2:40 in the third quarter, Oak Hill by 11, 48-37. Their biggest lead was 18 early in the second quarter. Left wing Davis, baseline pass, bounced off the foot of her teammate, and it's going to be a turnover as it rolled out of bounds. So back to Smithville as Magoo checks in quickly for Oak Hill, and a timeout by Oak Hill as well. 2:32 to play in the third.
Oak Hill, 30-second timeout.
47 over Smithville, back after this. One. Okay. Great, all he needs now is 17 spots. 2:32 third quarter. Smithville will have the ball, trailing Oak Hill by 11 here in the state semifinals, 48-37.
Smithville shooting very well here in the third quarter. They came out of the half hit 4 of their first 5 shots. However, they've missed 2 straight as they trail by 11 to Oak Hill.
Basketball on the left wing, Keener to Cook. Out top, Snyder. Snyder top of the key to Keener on the right wing. Keener looks out front, pass deflected by Hammond into the forecourt, picked up by Keener. Left wing, Snyder to Hoff. She wheels to the basket, put it up on the run off the glass rim, no good. And a whistle and a foul on Smithville on the rebound. Hoff will pick up the foul for Smithville. Just the first on the Lady Smithies here in the third quarter, which has 2:12 to play. In the backcourt, Hale will trigger for Oak Hill. 48-37, they lead. Smithville, little half-court trap set up now, a little 1-2-2. Top of the key, Hammond to the foul line, down low to Hale, put it up, and she got fouled. And that foul's on Buckwater, and it's going to be her 4th. Beth got 2 early fouls in the opening 3 minutes, had to sit for a while. Picks up her 4th there. She's got 7, Hoff 12 leads Smithville. Hammond's got 20 to lead Oak Hill, and foul line goes Whitney Hale, the 5'11 senior, and she will shoot 2.
Quiet day for Hale, who comes in averaging nearly 17. She's got her 5th there with that made free throw. State
Farm Insurance agent Dan Wakefield sends best wishes to Smithville this afternoon. If you're looking for a real value in insurance, a value that means more than a good price, see or call State Farm agent Dan Wakefield. Offices in Worcester and Millersburg. Hale's second, like the first, is good. Full court pressure by Oak Hill. Keener trapped in the backcourt, and Smithville's going to call time. Mike Miller takes the time. We will as well. 1:59 in the third quarter. Oak Hill, thanks to hot shooting, continues to lead Smithville 50-37. 1. Ball 1:59 third quarter, trailing Oak Hill by 13. Oak Hill still shooting 62% for the game. Off in the forecourt, got fouled as she was grabbed by Davis. Davis reached in, tried to get the steal, and instead got a piece of Hoff's arm and commits her first foul.
Oak Hill foul number 23, Keisha Davis, her first, team foul number 4.
Cook the trigger for Smithville near the timeline and flips into Keener. Keener really not noticeably playing with any discomfort. That right thumb damaged, injured in practice this week. Out front, Doherty. That's Bookwater outside the foul line, and she puts up the jump shot. Bookwater playing with 4 fouls, buries the jumper. She's got 9. Smithville cuts it to 11, 1:30 in the third. Davis top of the key with the basketball, flips it to Magoon high on the right side, baseline Hale, and back out front to Davis. Hammond at the foul line, splits the defenders. Good pass down low to Hale, and she missed the bunny. Rebound loose inside, and a whistle and a foul is going to be on Smithville. Buckwater and Hoskin over the top. And also there was Snyder, and they're going to tag Rachel Snyder with her second.
Smithville foul number 31, Rachel Snyder, her second, team foul
number 3. Trigger on
number 3.
the baseline with 1:18 in the third. Hammond, a very good passer, along with being a scorer. Inbounds to Magoon. She puts up that foul line jump shot, no good. Rebound, Buckwalter. Buckwalter into the forecourt with a basketball to Keener. Keener out front for Smithville near the top of the key. Looks down low, bounces inside, pass intended for Snyder, tipped away and loose on the deck. And out of the pack comes Oak Hill. Davis into the forecourt, bounce pass to Hale to the basket, put it up, and she got fouled. So Hale's been unable to convert down low when she's had opportunities. But a good look by Davis will free her up with 2 free throws. With the clock showing 56 seconds here in the third quarter.
Right, another great feed there by Davis on the run. Hale unable to finish.
Hale to the line where she's hit her only 2 attempts. Free throw number 1, airborne and good. 7 in the ball game for the 5'11 senior, who, like Hammond, had ACL injury last year. Both missed a large chunk of their seasons a year ago. Second one is also good. So the lead back out to 13 for Oak Hill with 55 seconds in the third quarter.
Oak Hill now a perfect 7 of 7 from the line today.
Keener into the forecourt, high on the right side, out front to Hoff. Top of the key, fires the three, front of the rim and off, and the rebound loose underneath, out of bounds, back over to Oak Hill. Basketball will go to the Oaks. Into the forecourt they come. Smithville again setting up a little half-court trap. Davis flips topside on the right to Magoon. Magoon out front, nearly went into the backcourt, got it to Davis, who wanders to the foul line. Inside of it, puts up the jump shot, no good. Rebound tipped out in the middle of the key, controlled by Snyder of Smithville. Clock inside of 30 seconds in the third. Oak Hill by 13, 52-39. Keener out front. Mike Miller on the bench directing traffic for his offense. Keener with the basketball between the circles, down to 12 seconds as she stands and dribbles. Keener looks for the bench, clock down to 10-9. Keener, top of the key, bounce down low, Snyder turns inside on Magoon and got fouled. Obviously Smithville going at Magoon because Snyder has about 5 inches on her down low, and Rachel Snyder will get to the line, and she'll shoot a pair with 4.6 seconds on the third quarter clock.
Rachel Snyder in line for
Snyder's hit her
Smithville,
only shot
shooting
she's
2.
taken it in. Her first trip to the foul line. The shot is up and good. Raymond James Financial Services, Tom Brenner and Kerry Weeman, located 324 West High, Orville. Contact Tom and Kerry for all your financial planning needs at 330-682-7788. Snyder's second one also good. 4 seconds. Davis running into the forecourt with 2. High on the right side, launches a long 3 at the horn and banged it off the glass and rim. End of 3 quarters from Columbus. Oak
After
Hill.
3, Smithville 41, Oak Hill 52.
I don't know. 14 rebounds, 9-10 turnovers. 9 for Oak Hill. 10 for Smithville.
Yeah.
No, I got Quiznos in the first half. Yep.
Back in for Oak Hill, number 20, Jamie Sloan.
Fourth quarter action from Columbus about to get underway in this Division III state semifinal. Smithies are trailing 52-41 to Oak Hill. Oak Hill 18 of 33 for 54% from the field. Smithville 16 of 31, good for 51%. Both teams obviously shooting very well this afternoon.
Hoff, the basketball top of the key, flips it on the right wing to Keener. Baseline to Hoff. Hoff turns, faces up, good bounce pass down low to Snyder, who threw it up on the rim and didn't fall in, but she got fouled. Smithville has done a good job all day offensive execution-wise. 52-41 the score. Snyder to the line.
Oak Hill found number 41,
Pair a
Whitney
moment
Hale
ago.
for second. Team found number 6.
Oak Hill 8 3-pointers
2
in
shots.
the first half.
9 of 16 now for the game, shooting 56%.
But at one point, Oak Hill banged in a dozen shots in a row, and 7 were from 3. So they had 7 threes in a row in the first quarter. Snyder hits the second free throw, missed the first. It's down to 10 again. Smithville has not had it in single digits since the first quarter. Into the forecourt, Sloan. Sloan trapped out of that Smithville zone. Right side baseline, mid-kiff, down low. Pass is kicked by Hoff and will stay with Oak Hill. Everything else pretty similar. Turnovers, 1 differential. Rebounds are dead even as we start this fourth quarter. It's just hot shooting and outside shooting for Oak Hill's been the difference. Right wing, Sloan. Sloan outside the three-point line. She's buried a couple of 3 balls. Gives it to Midkiff. Davis had 3 threes in the first half, has not scored here in the second. Davis out front between the circles. The sophomore point guard for Oak Hill backs it out. Still a box and 1, and now Smithville chasing and trapping. Sloan high on the left side to Davis. In the jump circle, center of the floor. Right wing bounce to Hale. Out front to Davis. Davis the basketball, cross court on the left to Sloan. Back out front. Smithville's forced to play chaser now. Down 10. Nearly a double dribble to the forecourt, and a pass is stolen away by Hall. Long looping pass by Davis, intercepted. Smithville turnover. Into the forecourt, Keener up the right sideline, picked up the dribble to Buckwater on the wing. Buckwater to the baseline, covered up, needs help, drop down low to Hoff, shot put up off the glass rim, no good, rebound Cook, left of the key, bounces inside, put it up off the rim, no good, and a rebound controlled by Oak Hill. On the run, Davis into the forecourt, weaves her way through traffic, goes right to the basket, and runs over Hoff, and it's going to be a blocking call on Smithville. So Davis will get the benefit of the doubt there. Hoff tried to get set, official says she was not.
Smithville found number 45, Melissa Hoff, the third, and final
Was one
5.
aspect of the game besides the shooting from the
Two
field.
shots.
Oak Hill doing a great job, 8 of 8 from the line. Smithville only 50% today, 6 of 12.
Mayball Ford of Orville congratulates Smithville for their season, their hard work and dedication. You can visit Mayball Ford on the web at mayballford.com, and coming soon to better serve you is the new Mayball Ford on State Route 57 in Orville. Davis's first free throw is good. One more line to the right. Second one up and also good as Oak Hill's perfect from the line. Davis now in the ball game with 11 points. In the backcourt, Keener. Keener across the timeline, nearly traveled, might have got away with one. Cook to Hoff on the left wing. 6:10 to play in the ball game here in the state tournament. Oak Hill 54-42 over Smithville. Buckwater right of the key, Hoff on the wing. Back to Buckwater, down low, put it up and in off the glass. But Buckwater in
Goal by Ben Buckwater.
Hoff has been very quiet since the first period. Still with 12 to lead Smithville. Smithy set up a half-court trap. Sloan high on the left side, looks at it. Double team, flipped it on the wing to Midkiff. Midkiff rumbles into the key and lost the basketball. Stolen away by Cook. Off to Keener. Keener between the circles. Out front with the basketball. Keener top of the key, picked up the dribble. Off of the foul line, Snyder left wing Cook. Cook baseline drive, stop off to Buckwater. Buckwater put it on the deck and lost the basketball, turned it over. Stolen by Davis, lead pass to him and too far by her and out of bounds. So one turnover follows another. With 5:24 to play, substitution. Back in comes Anna
In for Oak Hill.
replacing Ashley Midkiff.
Interrupt.
5:24 in the ball.
Replacing Ashley Midkiff.
Oak Hill has led the entire way after it was 3-3. Both teams hit a three to open up, and then Oak Hill went nuts outside. Basketball, Smithville turns it over again. Hale steals the pass from Keener, and Keener fouls her into the forecourt. Smithville back-to-back turnovers when they had a chance to cut it into single digits. That foul on
Smithville
Keener.
found number
His
22,
team fouled
Kelly
number
Keener, her
6.
second.
So
Team
from
found
here on
number
out,
6.
Oak Hill will shoot the 1-and-1. And both teams will the final 5+ minutes, and Smithville wants time. Timeout on the floor. 5
Timeout,
to play in the ball
Smithville.
game. Oak Hill 54,
Full timeout.
Smithville 44. Back to Columbus after this. Oak Hill will inbounds, up 10 with 5:11 to play here in this girls' state semifinal over Smithville. Sloan to throw in, gets it into Hale, and back to Sloan out front, Davis. Smithville continues to trap out of that zone. Sloan high on the left side, dribbles out front, flipped it to Davis. Davis high on the right point, lobbed it baseline. This is Ruff. Ruff out of a double team, back out top to Davis. Smithville continues to trap out front. Davis high on the left wing. Baseline Hale, down low Hammond, left of the key, pass inside, tipped away. Hale got it back, threw it up and in.
Goal by Whitney Hale.
Scores again, she's in double figures, has 10. And it's a 12-point Oak Hill lead with 4:40 to play. Back comes Keener of Smithville near the top of the key. Keener looks down low for Buckwater, who's covered up. Snyder finds her left of the key. Buckwater puts it up and in. Buckwater, who's
Goal
been playing
by Beth Buckwalter.
has 13 now for the ball game. She's missed only one shot today. 10-point ball game. Ruff on the right wing for Oak Hill. Baseline drive, pass down low. Hale put it up, in and foul.
Goal by Whitney Hale.
Trying to trap. And if a team can beat it, as Oak Hill has done, you get easy shots at the other end and a couple of layups down low from Hale and Oak Hill.
Smithville found for 22, Beth Buckwalter. That's her 5th
Hale
foul.
having a big second half. She's got
Team
12
foul
after
number
having
7.
only 2 at the half.
She's also 4 for 4 from the line, and matters further complicated for Smithville because that foul was on Buckwalter, and she is out. 5 fouls, I believe, on Buckwalter. 13 points, and has played very, very well today when she's been on the floor. But she picked up 2 early, a third in the second. And
For Smithville, Lindsay Beekler
with 13 points, fouling out.
replacing Beth Buckwalter.
4:17 to go, and a timeout is going to be taken. So a timeout here in Columbus with just over 4 minutes to go.
Timeout, Smithville.
Smithville by 12. We'll take a break and come back after this. What they shoot in the first quarter? Okay.
11 of 12.
Back here with Whitney Hale shooting a free throw, trying to complete the three-point play for Oak Hill. They lead by 12, 4:17 to play. Hale's free throw was good. She was 72% coming in. She's perfect today, 5 of 5. Smithville against full court pressure. Cook up the left sideline, still in the backcourt. Dribbling, pass deflected and stolen by Hammond. Hammond to the basket, got fouled on the way up. Shot won't count because the foul came before.
No basket.
Still got to be free throws anyway because Smithville is over the limit. And Smithville has not struggled
Smithville
all
found
day
number 33,
against the pressure,
Caitlin
but at
Cook, her
times,
first team foul number 8.
Oak Hill's full court harassment has caused some problems, as it did there.
13 turnovers for Smithville on the afternoon.
Alyssa Hammond on the line for Oak Hill,
Hammond's
shooting
got 20
1 and 1.
points. She had a dozen in the first quarter. If you joined us late, Oak Hill hit 11 of 12 shots from the floor in the first quarter. Hammond's free throws up and good. And that's 11 in a row. They missed their opening shot of the ball game and hit their last 11 in the first quarter. And at a 30-point first quarter, 30-17, Smithville's tried to play catch-up ever since. Hammond's second free throw is no good with Hoff the rebound. 4 minutes to play. It's a 14-point lead for Oak Hill. Keener in the backcourt. Lobs top side on the right to Lindsay Beekler, who checks in. The ball goes through her hands and out of bounds. So Smithville struggling with some turnovers here in the fourth quarter. Oak Hill for the ball game still shooting 57% from the floor. You throw in 11 of 12 from the line. And Smithville just lucky to be within striking distance. Hammond down low, right of the key, gets it off the rough. She put up the shot, glass rimming off. And the rebound loose inside, controlled by Smithville's Hoff. Off the board, and here comes Smithville.
Well, you mentioned that shooting of Oak Hill, 11 of 12 in the first quarter, 5 of 12 in the second, then 3 of 10 in quarter number 3.
Hoff down low with the basketball, got bumped and fouled from behind. Hammond and Ruff were there. And it's going to be free throws for Smithville as Hammond picks up the foul, her third. 1-and-1 time now for Alicia
Oak Hill
Hoff.
found number 32, Alyssa Hammond, her third, team
With
foul number
3:36 to
7.
play in the ball game,
Back in
Magoon
Oak
checks
Hill,
back in.
Devin Magoon
Replacing Ruff for Oak Hill.
Hoff has struggled
replacing
from the line, going
Anna
2 of
Ruff.
6 today.
1-and-1.
12 points for Hoff. And in the second half, just 1. Free throws up and good. So 13 for Hoff. About 3 under her per game average. 3:36 to play in the season for one of these teams. Hoff's second one is also good, hit them both. 12-point lead for Oak Hill. Smithville has cut it to 10 on several occasions in the second half, but never to single digits. Hasn't been there since the first quarter. Left wing Hale, down low, diagonal pass on the right side. Sloan put it up and in. Nice shot by
Jamie Sloan.
Sloan with 8. And the lead back to 14 with 3:10 to play. Keener out top of the basketball. Top of the key. Keener threw it off to Snyder. Right wing Beekler. Beekler's going to fire the jump shot off the back of the rim and good. Lindsey Beekler's first shot of the day is up.
Goal by Lindsey Beekler.
62-50. Oak Hill. 3 minutes to play. Left wing Hale. Hale out front to Magoon. Between the circles, Davis. Smithville trapping again. Left wing Hale. Looking down low, bouncing into Hammond. Turning, shot up and in. Hammond's got
Alyssa Hammond.
2:40 to play. It's a 14-point Oak Hill lead. Back comes Keener. Keener, top of the key with the basketball. Picked up the dribble to Cook. Cook on the left wing, out front Snyder, right wing Beekler. Baseline, Keener fires the three, rimming it out, no good. Rebound controlled by Oak Hill and Davis. And Oak Hill with 2:20 to go, up 14. Into the fourth court comes Davis. Davis out top of the right wing, Sloan. Sloan to Davis. Davis top of the key to Sloan on the right. Oak Hill can afford to be patient now as the clock's down to 2 minutes to play. Oak Hill with a 14-point lead, 64-50. Davis out front with the basketball. Dribbles high on the right side to Hammond. They're just playing a little keep away right now. Smithville out front, the foul. Beekler bumped into Devin Magoon. And free throws coming. Smithville's going to go with wholesale substitutions.
Smithville foul number 24,
With
Lindsey Beekler, her
1:55
first
to
team
go,
foul
it's
number
really been
9.
an even ball game since the first quarter.
In for
It's 30 to
Smithville,
17.
Sasha Hurst,
Well, it's awful hard to come back.
Becca Olson,
11 of 12 and hit 12 straight
and Heather
shots.
Steiner.
Numbers on Oak Hill real quick.
In for Oak Hill, Ashley
38
Midkiff.
from the field, 9 of 16 from three-point land, and 11 of 12 from the free throw line. So Oak Hill has literally been hitting everything this afternoon.
Magoon free throw up and good. And Smithville is going to empty the bench as Keener, Hoff, and Cook leave. And Magoon hits the second free throw.
In for Oak Hill, Anna Ruff,
16
replacing Devin Magoon.
And Oak Hill needs a minute 50 to play Ursuline Saturday morning for the Division III state title. Basketball into the forecourt, tipped away by Smithville. And Smithville will keep. Triggering on the baseline, Snyder. Snyder lobs in to Heather Steiner. Steiner drops off of the baseline to Olson. Back out on the wing, Steiner to Snyder. And a pass by her. And turned it over. Into the forecourt is Duff. Duff out top with Hammond. Hammond the basketball to the baseline. Shot put up for three. No good by Davis. Rebound loose inside. Out of the pack comes Midkiff. And she puts it up and in.
Goal by Ashley Midkiff.
Midkiff's shot is good. It's an 18-point lead. Beekler on the right wing. Drops it off to Heather Steiner. Steiner the basketball for Smithville. Off to Olson. Olson bounce pass. Tipped away and stolen. Into the forecourt, Hammond. Hammond to the basket. It's going to lay it up and in.
Goal by Alyssa Hammond.
20-point lead now. And the whistle and a timeout. Smithville will take the break. 55 seconds to go. Back to Columbus after this.
Timeout Smithville. In for Smithville, Cassie Parsons, Amber Blosser, Tara Holenbaugh, Megan Ream, and Lori Doherty. In for Oak Hill, Kayla Moore, Ashley Malone, Megan Leonard,
I still got to get live reach.
Nikki Cantor,
Oh my God, my shoulder.
and Alicia McGuire.
Okay, dude, you got it.
You take me?
Just 58 seconds to play. Smithville's emptied the bench, and Oak Hill finally did likewise here in the fourth quarter. And it's Oak Hill's explosive first quarter. It's going to be the difference in this one. Shot put up down low, out of bounds, and will stay with Smithville with 44 seconds to go. Call the M.W. Robinson Company, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. They're your leader in fuel oil furnace and boiler service and installation. 330-264-9983. The M.W. Robinson Company, they really know fuel oil. And Smithville turns it over on the inbounds pass. About 30 points in the first quarter for Oak Hill. They led by 13 after 1. They led by 15, 41, 26 at the half. Led by 11, 52, 41 after 3. Smithville cut it to 10 on 3 occasions, I remember, in the second half, and had the ball but could not get into single digits. And Oak Hill hung on down the stretch and expanded that lead out to 20. This is the biggest margin of the ball game. Basketball game down to the final 20 seconds as Oak Hill dribbles out top with Kayla Moore. And it's going to be Oak Hill taking on Youngstown Ursuline Saturday morning for the Division III girls title. Final 10 seconds of this one. Shot put up out front for 3. That's no good. Rebound down low. Shot put up inside by Cantor. No good. Oak Hill the board with Malone in the final seconds of this ball game, which is over. So it's Oak Hill.
And the final, Smithville 50, Oak Hill 70.
Advances to the state championship game Saturday. And a tough road to go for Smithville, who played very well. The final score may not show it, but when you hear the final numbers coming up, I don't care who you are coming down from Wayne County or Northeast Ohio, it would have been tough to match up with the Lady Oaks today. Oak Hill 70, Smithville 50, final here in Columbus.